Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Thanks so much, everyone, and welcome back to the latest edition of Simplicity Video Newsletter. You are the architect. Get intentional about how you're designing your life. Have a little story for you. One day, a young man set out to build a castle, and he was so enthusiastic about this project. And a wise elder asked him, "How are you going to go about building and designing this beautiful castle?" And the young man looked at him and said, "You know what? I'm just going to figure things out as I go along." So he set out kind of just figuring things out as he moved along in the project. And 5 years later, the wise elder showed up again, and he looked at him and he said, you haven't gone very far with your project. He was just surrounded by a lot of brick and mortar and paint and tools. And the moral of the story is this: get intentional about your design, because had he been intentional, he could have completed the structure within 6 months. My question for you is, what do you truly, from your heart, want to build in your life? And that looks different for every one of us. We're all unique. Some of us want just more fun in our lives, some more financial freedom, a deeper sense of connection with others. It's up to you. But once you're clear on what you desire, it's important to get intentional about it, because the best opportunity you have for manifesting your hopes, dreams, intentions, and goals is to get on purpose. Do it on purpose and build it consciously. That's what makes the difference between the people who manifest and the people who just never see their hopes and aspirations come to fruition. So it's the difference between putting yourself in the middle of the ocean in a canoe, and you don't row and you don't paddle, you kind of just wait for the trade winds to come and see where you end up, versus putting yourself in a speedboat with a rudder and a compass. See if you have that kind of direction. It doesn't matter what the conditions are. The waves may come and banter your boat, but you have a compass, you have a direction, you can cut through it, and you can weather the storm. Frank Lloyd Wright, one of the most famous architects of all time, said, "The thing that you most believe in always happens." And it is the belief that results in the manifestation. And I want to share with you 3 things to keep in mind as you move yourself into manifestation mode. 1, let your intention, your heart's desire, your intention be your compass. Your intention serves as the blueprint of your life. If you want deeper, more meaningful connections, step inside your intention, pull out your calendar, start putting down more face-to-face lunches, dinners, visits with friends, move off of texting and Facebook. You let your intention serve as your compass. Number 2, you can expect substantial progress. Expect substantial progress with some disruption in your comfort level once you move into manifestation mode. I remember when I got very intentional and on purpose about finally meeting someone to share a healthy relationship with and create a family. And I'll tell you, I did it on purpose. I took myself out of my comfort zone, and the rejection that I experienced initially when I was putting myself out there, sometimes it was uncomfortable, hurtful, But I tell you what, I lived inside of that intention, and my behavior, despite how I was feeling inside, intimidated, sad at sometimes, my behavior was in lockstep with my intentions, which leads me to point number 3. Even if you don't necessarily feel authentic, you may not feel completely comfortable when you start to align your behavior and your intention because it's new. That doesn't matter. You have to keep your actions aligned with what you want to manifest, because everything in life is based on truth and intention, and anything you're doing new, you have to get used to it. It has to be a realignment and a readjustment internally. I had a 70-year-old client who got divorced at age 65, and she said, "You know what, Sheila, what I'm going to do right now is pursue what I should have done many, many years ago." And I said, "What's that?" She said, "I wanted to be a model." Her friends laughed at her, her family members laughed at her, but this woman, over time, because she was focused, her intention was aligned with her behavior, she landed a lucrative contract with one of the major watch designers in this world. Did she have to cut through waves of doubt and high intense emotion? Yes, she did, but she stayed the course, and she was relentless because she was on point and she was on purpose. Keep it aligned, keep it going, and I'll see you next time.